All right, well, welcome to the E-Town Gridiron podcast. This is covering varsity football for Evanston Township High School. I'm your host, Evan Hoffman. I'm joined by
Sammy, Jain. Currently, Evanston is 1-3 after Friday's home loss against Hoffman Estates, the final score being 7-24.
In the previous game, we could go ahead and talk about our quarterback woes. Junior Amari Jones threw two interceptions and lost two fumbles. And senior Jake Everts was in the game as well, and he lost his own fumble.
Evanston was down only 10-7 at halftime. A very,
It was winnable.
Very winnable. But unfortunately, they failed to score in the second half. But their defense did do an amazing job holding back a total of 5 turnovers. Also, junior Sean Hobson had a 62-yard dash. He had a total of 11 carries and ran 112 yards.
Which is very good for ETHS to keep the run game up. There was a total of only 48 passing yards and 155 rushing yards. So it's nice to see that our run game is good. The pass game, on the other hand, in the entire second half, the Wildcats only got 3 first downs. And ETHS will go on to play Maine South, which is obviously our most competitive team when playing conference football. And Maine South is currently 3-1 in their win-loss record.
In my personal opinion, while the kids are off to a suboptimal start right now, I think that the team will definitely get back on track to finish off the season strong. They have a total of 5 games left, so they can definitely turn the season around and become a real threat in the division.
I agree with you, Sammy, and I think that these division games are the most important ones for us to win, especially because we're trying to be more competitive with our new head coach. And hopefully we keep seeing a trend with the defense playing strong. I talked to Coach Osei and interviewed him earlier in the season, and he said that the play style for our defense was going to look a lot more aggressive than it did in our history. And obviously, with the turnovers at our quarterback position, we have 3 quarterbacks fighting for a varsity position to be our starter. So while the turnovers look bad on paper, all these quarterbacks are putting in a whole lot of effort. Jake Everts, Amari Jones, and TJ Gant, who is a sophomore on varsity. So I think that the end of the season will be a good chance for the kids to pull something together.
Yep, I completely agree. And the other thing that I believe is worth mentioning, or we believe is worth mentioning, after Maine South, which Evan stated as perhaps the most competitive team in our conference, our schedule seems to get lighter as we start facing more and more teams in our conference as well. So that's definitely something that's worth looking forward to.
Yeah, I agree. And after a crushing defeat to put the Vikings away when we won 49-6 earlier in the season, I think it's worthwhile saying that the defense should be able to pull something together in the latter half of our season. Against Niles North, it's hard to gauge our strength that early in the season against a team like Niles North. Not throwing any shade, just we're a bit better than them. But, looking later in the season, I can't say I'm disappointed. It's a hard ball. We didn't beat, but we played a lot better of a ball game against St. Lawrence than we did last year. And you can continue to see that trend with the other teams that we face. We fared better against Hoffman Estates than we have in recent history, too. So I guess we'll see where this season goes.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Again, I've been Evan Hoffman, and this has been Sammy Jain. We will see you next time.
Thank you.